Proiezioni Mentali oggi presenta la conferenza stampa di Transformers, la vendetta del caduto.
Prego.
Allora, per Lorenzo, per il produttore. Per il produttore. Una domanda, c'è un grande dispiego da parte dell'esercito degli Stati Uniti e delle forze armate che ho visto che hanno aiutato moltissimo il film, quindi volevo sapere se l'amicizia di Michael Bay, che so che in particolare intrattiene un film rapporti, ha aiutato un pochino ad abbassare il budget, cioè magari avere a disposizione dei mezzi che non è che affittare un B1B, insomma, penso sia un po' costoso, quindi probabilmente. Quindi una curiosità. E poi per quanto riguarda gli attori invece...
Aspetta, facciamo rispondere una cosa per volta.
Both Michael and I have made a lot of movies that have had military aspects to them. From a cost point of view, we pay for the gas and we contribute our share. The thing that's really fun for us is actually we get to interact. We get to create an experience for those guys that they would not have without us, and they return the favor. And I think for all of us, what is so interesting about it is it's true in any military and anywhere in the world, is those people make great sacrifices in their lives. And that dedication actually, I think, influenced a lot of us as we made the movie, because there's a discipline for sure, there's all those sort of things, but at the end of the day, they're human beings that have made the less easy choice in many ways. And so for us, we're spoiled, we're from Hollywood, we have a different lifestyle than they have. It really impacted sort of our worldview, I think, and they have a ball. They think it's one of the greatest things that ever happened to them, because they're running, that sequence in the movie when you see the jets come in at 500 feet, that happened for real. When you were standing there, the ground is shaking.
Yeah.
And the real soldiers with us, and they're also feeling the exact same excitement. So for us, actually, it's we get a lot from the experience, and I think they do too.
I would say the flip of it is to be on a film set and you have all of these guys that are really in the military, really in the Air Force, really in the Navy SEAL, and then you start having conversations with them, because for some reason you would assume, like, are you really willing to put your life on the line for this country, like for real? And so you have a conversation with them, and then you realize that they genuinely have signed up for this. It's not about money, it's not about traveling, it's just about really putting their life on the line for the country. And it kind of, it ups the commitment for us to be in this film representing the armed forces.
But what's interesting about this was, because what are you going to have that's big enough to fight a robot? And that's really how it started in this movie. We didn't set out to say, okay, how are we going to put the American military in the movie? We were sitting there literally trying to figure out, how do you stop these robots when they come?
I got a question for Lorenzo. How come I had to use the same gun in the first or the second one as I did in the first one? We knew those guns didn't work the first time.
They're new rounds, didn't they say that?
First they did bing, 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 right off the sending Optimus. Well, I got it, isn't working.
You see, Josh, just the thing, he wasn't aiming right, you know what I'm saying?
That's probably
I shoot him in the knees. You know what I'm saying? That really works.
La seconda parte della domanda?
Guarda, in parte mi avete già risposto, però per completare proprio, sul globale, io so che paradossalmente ho letto moltissimi articoli che sono molto interessati invece proprio al Pentagono, tutte queste nuove tecnologie di robot eccetera che stanno sviluppando, cioè ovvero vogliono sostituire gli esseri umani con robot, e questo già lo stiamo vedendo in molte parti, Afghanistan e Iraq. Quindi volevo sapere se avete approfondito l'argomento, le persone che avete incontrato a riguardo, e cosa l'opinione vostra.
If y'all can get Optimus Prime to come up on this table and do an interview with him, I'll pay you. So the human existence in these films is still going to be there. At the end of the day, listen, you got those roles out there where it's all about you and there's no special effects and robots and all this. And then you got films like this. It's all about the robots, we understand it. The robots have been around long before all of us started acting. And And we're just happy to be working in conjunction with these robots that we're all fans of.
I think our director likes working with the robots a lot because they don't talk back like Tyrese.
Yeah, Bonaventura.
Sì, la collega Mentali insisteva sull'elemento, se vi spaventa la sostituzione dell'essere umano
No,
dal robot.
no, non era proprio questa la domanda del collega, se non ho capito male.
Cioè tecnicamente è questo, i robot sono già in campo, cioè sono già utilizzati in Afghanistan, in Iraq, esistono robot che stanno sostituendo, li stanno utilizzando per i combattimenti. Campo, eccetera. It's not a movie, just true, in reality.
Well, I think it's already happening in a lot of ways. I try to call my local phone company and I have to talk to an automated service for half an hour. So I think a lot of that is happening.
I went to McDonald's, man, and a robot handed me a cheeseburger.
Parlavamo dei cheeseburger del Pentagono, veramente, se non ho capito male la domanda del collega. Va bene, era interessato a...
Scusami, rifalla tu, evidenziando gli elementi, così non sbagliamo, evidenziando gli elementi che ti interessa rimettere. Abbiamo avuto un follow up su questo, no, perché poi sennò diventa complesso, perché cerchiamo di interpretare il tuo pensiero.
No, mi pare di aver capito, e comunque era quello che interessava anche a me, il ruolo o il peso delle nuovissime tecnologie del Pentagono in questo film. E quindi se in qualche modo funziona da, che si può dire, da propaganda, anche militare in qualche modo, di debiliante militare.
That's definitely not our intention. You know, it really was that as we added robots, we needed to add bigger things to fight them. And so in that respect, we called on different parts of the armed services for different things. It's not meant to be a pro-military movie or a military movie. It's simply, it is a response to the storytelling. You know, and probably tying this all together a little bit is that I think there's a slight misunderstanding. I don't think this movie is about robots. I think it's about the human characters. And I know from a development point of view, the questions we ask ourselves early on is, how is it going to relate to the human development in this movie? And that, I think, the audience is what connects the audience to this movie. They get to look at the robots and be awed by them and amazed by them. But their audience's connection